Good morning! We're still in lockdown and I'm still doing walkabouts. I've come out for my morning exercise, or my daily exercise, and I have spent hours, far too many hours, Googling for places to go locally. Possibly not for taking images today, but for a place to come back to that might have some possibilities for when it snows. Now I hear you say, but it snowed last week. Yes, it did. Unfortunately, I was down in Lincolnshire where it didn't snow. And when I came back up from Lincolnshire, all the snow had gone from where I live. There was little bits and pieces lying about. Wrong place, wrong time, as always. Oh, that's bright, isn't it? Hold on a second. Making much of a difference. I can hear some very strange noises in the background. So after many hours on Google Maps, I found some woods I'd not really heard of before, and I thought it would be worth coming out. They're fairly local to me, and by fairly local I mean they're about a 7-minute drive. Yes, I've had to drive, I can't walk here. Not that fit yet, but it's only about 7 minutes, which is actually only about 2.5 miles. Hey ho. I'm not sure what I'm going to find. I'm not sure if I'm going to find anything, but they look quite big, and I'm not sure if these are oak trees. I'm not much good with my trees. They're all fairly straight and uniform, and I can imagine that on a misty day, foggy day, or a snowy day, this would be pigging awesome. Now I am trying. No, I'm not trying, I am obeying the very vague rules that we don't go out with tripods. And therefore I haven't brought the DSLR with me, but I have brought the Panasonic with me. And I'm looking at this as a learning opportunity. As I say, I bought the Panasonic as a vlogging camera, broke the first one, oops, fell over at the beach. Bought another one, and I thought this would be a good opportunity to try and figure out how it works. And if it's any good. It has the capability to shoot RAW, but they're obviously not very big file sizes. And it is, what is it, 10:30? Because I've been faffing around and phoning parents and all sorts this morning. The light isn't brilliant, but I thought it would be a chance to have a little play and see if I could get anything that would make me go, oh, actually, I get some good weather conditions. That would be well worthwhile going back to. It's very wet. As you can see, there's just remnants of snow lying about, but nothing to speak of, which was, as I say, really disappointing. And I'm so envious of all these people who live in the lakes and in the dales. Never mind. I guess the grass always looks greener on the other side. And there's still people mumping that as amateurs we can't go out with tripods. And you know what? I just want to give them a smack. Big deal. I've had to give myself a bit of a slap because I was getting a bit down about that. I want to go to the coast. I want to do long exposures. I can't. I'm not allowed, you know. So what? Worse things happen at sea. Excuse me sort of constantly looking around. I'm not sure if this is a good area, if there is such a thing as a good area these days, or if this is a highly dodgy area and I shouldn't really be wandering around here on my own. And I'm also scanning. There's plenty of... Now those I'm fairly sure are beech trees. Baby beech trees with those leaves. Plenty of them still have the brown or goldeny coloured leaves left on and they haven't quite dropped off yet. There's some very weird noises. Must be some sort of industry type place over there. But from the little bit I've seen so far, yes, this place does have possibilities in the right weather conditions. And that would be really useful please, weather gods, if you provide us with some fog in the next couple of weeks, that would be really helpful. Oh. And so I have read and reread the rules, and we can travel locally to an open space. And whilst I don't feel 100% safe here, I feel probably 50% safer than I do wandering around at home. It's bizarre. I should not be such a wuss. That's an off-roady bike out there somewhere. Right, I'm going to carry on having a wander around. You're all on the wibbly wobbly because we don't have a gimbal. So I hope you guys are all keeping well. If and when I find a composition, I'll stop and show you. If not, I'll just bang some photos up at the end. Well, this wee beastie, where is it? Hold on. This bizarre thing. I'm at a disadvantage immediately because it's not Nikon. And I struggle to learn things on the go. I get set in my ways, I know exactly what buttons to press on my Nikon, and the Panasonic is completely different, particularly, or even more so I think, because it's compact. I can zoom into things, but then when I take the photograph, it's zoomed out. It's just bizarre. Hey ho. But I'm just playing around. I was on f3.3, which is a very strange, I'm sure that's what it said. I'm shooting on aperture priority, just to see what it can do, because I haven't got the patience to sit here and figure out how on earth I take decent images on this. I've got one, which is an intentional camera movement one, which I really like, because I thought I'd start with something I know. But this, if we get more snow or even fog, this has got far more potential than any of the other woods that I've been in. Some beautiful shapes in the trees. That one there is gorgeous. And then that one there, if we had fog behind that, separating it, that would work really well. Or if we had snow lying on the branches, it would be a really harsh, stark, minimal image. So almost duotone, because it would be shades of white and black with the green on the bark showing through. But yes, I digress. So I've got a close-up, which I quite like, and I've got an intentional camera movement, which I really like, and there's so many doggies out here. Just bumped into a woman walking 3 labs. No, they weren't labs, they were retrievers. Gorgeous. And an older couple walking a rescue greyhound called Gemma. She was beautiful. It was almost identical to Leah. In her mannerism, she was anyway. She was a bit friendlier than Leah can be. And she sleeps on her back with her legs in the air as well. It's a greyhound thing, it's very strange. So yes, there's not going to be anything startling from this, because as I say, it is a learning curve, and I'm trying not to get irritated by the fact I can't produce what to me are good images. There's an oofing great puddle there. And whilst I've got my welly boots on, well, not my welly boots on, oh that doesn't look too bad, my winter boots on, yeah, that's really soggy and wet and yucky. And there's just been a load of off-roady bikes come through. No, I'm not going to get through there. I really don't fancy getting my boots sucked off in this this mud. So yes, scouting mission wise, liking what I've seen so far, subject to the right conditions. And the good thing is, this wood's still going to be here in 2 years' time, provided they don't rip it down to build houses on it. Somehow you might be able to hear the bikes in the background. And I'm sure that we will get more misty and foggy days before the end of the year. Oh, before the end of the year, before springtime. Right, we're just about to get deafened by the bikes, so I'll catch up with you in a bit. Well, that was quite a good little wander. I'm really really excited about this place. The only thing I was struggling with is where I parked the car. It's around here somewhere. I think I came in on that bottom track down there. But that could be something pretty special. I found a couple of tree stumps with some fungi growing on them. So I've got a couple of shots from there that I think I quite like. And I've got two intentional camera movement images that I really like. Yeah. Yes, I'm more excited about these woods than I am about the woods that are just up the road from my house. Lots of dog walkers out. Haven't felt uncomfortable at any point in time. And do you know what? It's actually quite refreshing to come out without a 10-ton weight on my back. Okay, the trade-off is the images are rubbish, but you know, kick back once in a while, chill out. Yeah. Wander around taking the sights with your eyes rather than through the camera lens, which is something I'm very guilty of. Everywhere I go, I've got the camera stuck to my eye. So, as I say, there's very little that we can do. Oh, there's the van. She's there, I haven't got completely lost. I've wandered up along the top there, and now I'm going to wander just along here, just to have a quick look. This could be quite nice during the summer at sunrise. I need to figure out which way the sun's going to come in with some shafts of light. Maybe. Oh, I sound like I know what I'm on about, and I really don't. I really don't. It's all flying by the seat of my pants and winging it. But yes, this place, definitely on the to-do list. Right, so I will pop up anything that I've got that I think is half decent. I think I was shooting raw so I can edit a little bit. I'm not entirely convinced. And I will catch up with you next weekend. In the meantime, stay safe, keep smiling, get out for your exercise, getting out from the house. Even if it's only half an hour, even if it's only sitting in the back garden, just reset your brain a bit. Take care, you lot, and I'll see you soon. Bye.